It's Tienes against Huda.
It all comes down to this for these two gentlemen in the group stages, Alex. I didn't think I would be saying this at the start of the day just a few hours ago, but this is a win and in the final for either of these two, whereas it could be a case that only one of them and not both. I mean, one of them has to feature. It can't be both.
At the end, these two players has been defeated by Saber, so it's well deserved to be in this actual position, but It's not over for them. They have the time, the game to prove it that they want to be in another challenging against Saber at the grand final. But we'll see. Last match of the day, ladies and gentlemen, for these two players, Huda and Tienes, Indonesia, Morocco, for a spot into the grand final.
This just has absolute blockbuster cinema written all over it, Alex. I feel you may jump over the desk at the end of this one. Let's see what these two great competitors can bring us. It is Huda against Tienes. Huda in the home strip on that far side in possession now, attacking the right-hand goal. And there's a chance for an early goal!
Huda, ladies and gentlemen. The man from Indonesia taking the lead, with no room for surprise in that right after the kickoff. Wonderful finishing once and again, Kai Havertz.
Well, it's out of the frying pan.
That through ball.
And into the fire for Tienes. He's in a spiral right now. He needs to gather himself. It's a nightmare start for him. On the other side, Huda, having just watched his next nearest rival, I feel he has the confidence. And to start things off, it's perfect. Kai Havertz.
If you remind, third time in a row, Huda is leading his match.
True.
So this man is just unstoppable in the early part of the game. We'll see, because Tienes is attacking really, really aggressive, really sharp during the whole day. And I'm sure we are going to see a lot of goals in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, here are the results so far throughout today. Saber, the only man undefeated. Tienes having just played. It's been a difficult day for Tienes. He looked really good in that match number 2 against Luis, scoring 5. He looked absolutely unplayable, but so far in this match, which is a do-or-die match, it's been difficult for him. It's Odegaard! It's going to be another fight in a phone booth, Alex. 2 goals in 15 minutes. It's going to be not a penalty shootout, but definitely a shootout in terms of who will score the most goals.
And those action kind of player of Martin Odegaard with that highlight Arsenal club pack in front of the keeper. Easy choice for the playmaker, putting it into the net. It's sad. It feels sad, because those mistakes we are seeing constantly in these games today, being the decisive, let's say. But game on, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1. Nothing happened. Restart your minds, because everything is to be decided from now.
Huda 1, Tienes 1. Which way will this one go? Both of these gentlemen are vying for position in the group.
I love the passion, but it seems like Huda, when he goes to the right-hand side of the pitch connecting with Saka, he needs a lot of time to connect with the rest of the striker. That 4-2-4 formation, having it as a sub-tactic, is working.
Almost able to move through there for Huda, and luckily for Tienes anyway, he was able to cut that one out. What we need to see from Tienes is more security in possession. He seems rushed at times. He definitely did against Saber.
I mean, it's kind of a weird game for Tienes, because he lost the control of the game. It's not letting Huda give him that much the ball. And kind of player of Tienes, I love the possession, I love the control. When you don't have that ball, I don't know if he mentally will keep sharp.
Oh,
We see
looks
that
good
now.
for him though.
Nice one.
Havertz breaks through,
Another
has a
option,
man
that
to
could be-
find
No!
in the box, but
He
just
has a clearly choice with that lob cross.
still alive for him, Jesus. Back to Havertz, who
Great
takes a
block.
strike from outside the box.
Oh,
This is the
overthinking Tienes in the last moment.
This is the Tienes we know, though. Likes to lay siege
Great
to his
predict.
opponents. Good job by Huda, though. And look at these red and white shirts, trying to join
Nice
the
one.
attack.
But it's really
Finds-
difficult to keep coming forward.
Was able to find Havertz with
It's
that
really
pass
wide,
around the
his
corner.
attack, Harry. And now the through ball,
Oh.
Gabriel Jesus. It's Kai Havertz. It's
Can he
Tienes!
score?
The man from Morocco. What a way to turn out the score right before the halftime. 2-1 Tienes. Shocking the chances of Theo Huda. Wonderful play. Catching the back, Harry, with that through ball. First time, one touch pass to the top. Kai Havertz, 2-on-2 for Tienes.
And I wondered, Alex, you mentioned it well, Huda scored first in both of his group stage games. In the
It's
first
crazy.
game, obviously, I mean, it was difficult for him because he came up against Saber, who has proven since then.
And it's happening again. He lost the control after leading. I don't know.
The other game, of course, was a bit of a shootout in terms of
Yeah.
a fight in a phone booth. He
Conceding,
survived
scoring,
that.
conceding.
6 goals in the first half against Luis Enrique. I wondered which Huda we would see. There is still
Nice
potential, of
predict
course, for
by
that
Tienes.
fight in a phone booth between these two. But the first half is now in the books, and Huda scored first, but is now 2-1 down, going in to the second half against Tienes.
And the most important thing with this score, Huda needs not just one, it needs 2 goals because he needs to win the game if he want to go through. So
yeah,
it's a lot of space for Tienes to control the score. We see now some changing because, you know, Huda, it's the time to react. If not, your chances today are over. We'll see. It's still open, Harry. Still open. These 2 players attacking are really, really strong. But defending, you were mentioning, is Huda maybe is not as solid as you can expect, not from a player as him.
and I just wonder if now that Tienes kind of has a lead, if we will see the best of him, because that's when we see him exploit the spaces in behind. We're underway in the second half. He didn't have that opportunity against Saber, of course. Didn't score first, so couldn't exploit those spaces in behind. We'll see what he can do with that luxury now.
Oh,
and here it is in front of our very eyes. It's Martin Odegaard!
His formation, ladies and gentlemen, is working properly. Martin Odegaard starting on his engine of a Formula 1, running forward, leaving behind Gabriel Magalhães. Wonderful finesse.
Beautiful.
And the feeling, Harry, that Huda every single time they lost the possession has some hard time in those center positioning that he cannot defend.
Certainly doesn't look that way, and I think it's a lethal combination when you combine that with Tienes and how when he has a lead and he can exploit those advantages he has. It is a difficult
that positioning of Odegaard, ladies and gentlemen, you should try it at home. It gives you some freedom, some different point of view of your gameplay that is really wonderful. Back in the days, I used to put, rather than AMF, and SS. Is even higher
Second
because
striker.
I'd give you something that is really unbelievable. But at the end, you concede in the midfielder, so you need to have the balance, no? And for the moment, well done, Tienes, getting closer to the grand final.
Well, if he can see out this 2-goal advantage and stick to his game plan, you're right, he would surely be featuring in our grand final later on, and a chance potentially at revenge. Here is Bukayo Saka, the Englishman, far side. Has turned, and look at the space between him and the defence now. And this is the Tienes we've been used to seeing, controlling his attack, being patient, and now the fast build-up. Havertz.
No. Bye-bye. I'm leaving this. No.
That is wonderful. from TNS, that player of the week, Kai Havertz, with
This
a
man,
sumptuous
you said,
finish.
since the moment he was leading, his confidence is from a different world. Wonderful play, one-touch passes, those combinations, it was boom, 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 and that finishing, Kai Havertz, right after that fake shot. Even wasn't the right positioning, left foot anyway, 4-1. Massive, massive finishing, massive shot, massive score. Harry, what a comeback we have seen from 1 goal down.
Yep.
3 goals out right now, and still time for more.
I mean, it's
Wow.
It's the mark of a champion, isn't it? It's those traits of people who go on to have illustrious careers with lots of silverware in the cabinets. They know, even when your back is against the wall and you're facing defeat, as long as you're in with a fighter's chance, you have a chance of still making it through and winning a competition. And that's what we're seeing from TNS here.
Yeah, we have seen in the tactic of Huda, he has swapped from the wide formation to a center formation, trying to see that maybe it's the meta today, it's the meta to get advantage from accumulating how many 3, 4, 5, 6 players we attack. But maybe Harry's quite late. Maybe that reaction from Huda, I believe, is not on time. We'll see, we'll see. It's game on. 15, you need to score kickoff, and maybe trying to find magic moments, no?
Well, it is a uphill battle for Huda here in the second half. He needs
once again,
lots of goals, but so far it's the version of TNS that we know he can produce, but it's the version that Huda did not want to see facing him here that has turned up in this match. A unplayable on his day version.
No, at the end, you know, this level, Harry, when you got the momentum, you feel what you are doing is working, you are seeing the weaknesses of your opponent. Another chance. It's Huda with the finish!
Okay.
Scores!
Okay, there's one.
That's it. 2 goals down. Still the chance from the man from Indonesia. Connecting does pass in through Kai Havertz. I don't know how many goals he has scored today.
Too many.
This man is the MVP of the Arsenal Club event. Wonderful finesse. But the bad news is still TNS leading 2 goals up.
And the even worse news is a reminder that he needs to win this game.
Yeah, right.
So purely an equaliser, mathematically, I don't think would be enough. Of course, we will leave that to our wonderful referees in the back to make sure that all the rules and regulations are
good job.
Followed to a
Putting
T.
some pressure. Maybe it's not enough. We'll see. It's now in possession. The man from Morocco, TNS, which on blue, I'm sure he will go through till the last part of the match.
Well, 20 minutes separate him from a rematch in that game against Sabre. At the bottom of those results you just saw, the 2 Moroccans facing each other, Sabre coming out the 2-1 victor. If TNS can hold on in the match we're seeing in front of our very eyes, we'll see that again in the grand finals.
And we'll see, 13 minutes, trying to take more time as usual. TNS on his build-up play, tried to gain some minutes to put some pressure on the needs of Huda that needs to regain the ball,
referee.
forcing a fault. Yes, shoulder charge by Timba, and the referee awarded with a fault that most probably will be played on short for TNS when we see pause on one of the players.
I mean, it's the right area of the pitch, it's the right time of the pitch. You've got possession, you know you can control how much you have the ball, how little your opponent has the ball. This is an ideal situation, I feel. TNS will be in his element here.
No, but sometimes it's more about time is running, there's not much time to think about what's next. 10 minutes left, free kick. Even if you are Huda defending that free kick, try to prepare in your mindset some 1-2 action. All right, I will be full focus on the center rather than go with the wings. I will try to connect with Havertz and then wait my teammates going forward. We'll see. Those tips will work properly for him, but we'll see what is now on N10 TNS.
10 minutes left.
The shot! Oh! All right, looking for a rebound. That's pretty smart. And now Calafiori with the clear, looking for Odegaard. That's the time, the attack that he was looking for. A counter for Huda. But look at that. Still plenty of defenders from Tienes. Magallanes.
Oh, well done, Gabriel.
Still on, eh? The second chance for Huda.
Join the attack for Huda as well, but
ladies and gentlemen,
that time in the top left, that clock, Alex, it's not in Huda's favour. The Indonesian, I think, will be leaving us here after this result is made official by the referee. He will bow out after 4 rounds of qualifying. Oh, but he wants to go out in a blaze of glory.
That was the moment.
All the way since October, Alex, we've seen these players compete for the chance to make it here and take the spotlight. Huda has fought valiantly, but will fall in the group stages. Tienes will have his chance at revenge in the grand final.
And what it looks like could be a Moroccan final saver, Tienes. Wonderful job, Tienes. It wasn't easy losing this third match against a player as Huda that we saw struggling during the whole day at the defense side. Sometimes sharp at the attack, but conceding many mistakes as well. You know, mistakes are being the key in this competition so far, and the defense side has to be improved little by little with the pass of them. At the end, Harry, it's the first event of the year.
Exactly.
So we are in an early path for this player to the World Finals. Obviously, there's room for improvement, and for sure, we are seeing in this competition.
Yeah, I always say that the first event of the year is sometimes the toughest because it's not the best version of yourself, but at the same time, sometimes the best version of other people you come up against. So it's always so tricky. Huda will have to take the lessons from this one. I have no doubt we'll see him again later this year. But, I mean, just a fantastic game. From 1-0 down, Tienes had to dig deep and find something within himself. He did that there.
Yeah, I mean, as Tienes, we know him pretty well. When you speak with him, he's really confident, he's smart, he knows what to do. This was the key of the game. That second goal, that moment, it changed everything, not just in the score, but mentally for Tienes. It gave him a freedom, like, wow, I'm back, I'm leading, so it's my time. And then he started to put in some high pressure to Huda that wasn't able to stop. No? So
I think that's the key for Tienes.
Yeah.
We mentioned it after he scored that goal. He's so good at finding those gaps. Once he has the lead and he knows his opponent has to be invited out of their defensive shape, that's when Tienes operates his best eFootball, because he can move passes really quickly and successfully so.
If you let him play, you're done. No, we have seen something different against Saber. He was making him uncomfortable, but against Luis Enrique and Huda, he was pretty confident. He had that. No one was really having him a hard time. And that, man, is show off. Great victory. 6 points for Tienes. Will put him, we don't know if as first, as a second, but, well, yes, is into the grand final.
You were walking off. You didn't want to see any more.
No, that goal was like wonderful.
It was truly spectacular. We can see it again here in the replay.
No, because it's really important on mobile. If you control a finishing, it's really simple to block. You need to do something else. Double touch if you have the call. Fake shot. You need anything extra to avoid that pressure from the defender, and that's wonderful made by Tienes. We saw the last one from Huda, which sadly will come out of this competition. I feel bad for this guy. I want to say a great regard for his community, the Indonesian sales gaming as well. They are really working hard to develop stuff for the future. Not this time. They will need another opportunities in the future to go to the World Finals.
They will indeed, and I have no doubt they will feature there. Maybe this year we will have to wait and see, but we won't have to wait to see Semra because she's joining us here again. What did you make of that one? That was